everybody, welcome to another episode of Blockchain Central. Today we'll be discussing the Petro. It is a currency issued by the government of Venezuela, which is supposed to be backed by oil. One Petro is worth 1 barrel of oil. What? So, what can we do with it? Well, the Venezuelan government encourages the people of Venezuela to use the Petro. It wants citizens to pay for flights, real estate, and even taxes with the new token. That is not all. PDVSA, a state-owned company, even plans to settle international deals with the Petro. Well, what about the technology? Here's how it works. The Petro runs on the NIM platform. There are a total of 100 million tokens in existence, and all of them were pre-mined by the government. The ICO took place in February 2018 and resulted in 3.3 billion being raised. But until now, no tokens were issued. This looks suspicious, doesn't it? But why has Venezuela issued a coin in the first place? Some experts argue that the collateralizing oil is a great approach to create a more stable cryptocurrency. But there's also a large group of blockchain experts that suspect the Petro to have a different motive. They argue that the Petro exists so the Venezuelan government can obtain foreign reserves more easily. Venezuela suffers from high inflation rates and international sanctions. As a result, the government and its state-owned oil company are heavily in debt. That is why raising $3.3 billion in foreign reserves was a big deal for them. That is also why they abolished the Bolivar Fuerte, the old fiat currency, and introduced the Bolivar Soberano at an exchange rate of 1 to 100,000. The new Bolivar is fixed at 1 to 3,600 to the Petro, which, as we know, each translates into 1 barrel of oil. So, it is all part of a bigger plan to try and stabilize the country's currency. Does it make sense? The project has received the following criticism. Control. The Venezuelan government controls both the Petro and the collateral that keeps it valuable. Inconsistency. Even though a white paper has been issued, it is being frequently changed, even during the ICO. And by changes, I mean substantial changes. One example is the platform itself. Petros were initially designed to run on the Ethereum platform, but then they suddenly changed it to NIM. Not to mention, the white paper totally ignores the fact that the currency is backed by oil that has not yet been produced. ICO. Each Petro is backed by 1 barrel of oil, but the ICO price was set at 60% discount. This indicates low market interest. The US considered the ICO to break international sanctions, and all Americans are forbidden from owning Petros. Also, the Russian involvement in the ICO, where the Russian ruble was the only accepted fiat currency, raised a few red flags. Delay. As I mentioned earlier, no actual tokens have been issued yet. People only received a guarantee for a token in return for their money. In the fast-moving world of crypto, this seems suspicious for many. Another delay is connected with the oil backing. It is supposed to come from the Ataperire Parish region, but no increase in oil production has yet been seen in the area. In the end, it is hard to say if the project will succeed or not, but it might already have set a precedent for other economically isolated nations. Iran, for example, has recently started to embrace cryptocurrencies. This move sent prices soaring on local exchanges. Additionally, rumor has it that the Iranian government prepares to issue their own cryptocurrency in the future. That was it, yet about another exotic project. We will have to wait and see what the future holds for the Petro. Nevertheless, the idea of a state-backed currency has its fans. Soon, we might see other projects appear on the crypto landscape. Before you go, please note that this content does neither represent financial, legal, or tax advice, nor is it supposed to be understood or interpreted as solicitation to buy or sell any securities, coins, or tokens. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to Blockchain Central to never miss a beat. Happy investing.